Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna show you how to get your scissors back up and running. They are one of the more complicated tools, and even though you can get some of them for a buck a piece, they need to be properly sharpened and adjusted to be able to function. And that's what we are gonna focus on in this video. First of all, let's look at how a pair of scissors is sharpened. If we take them apart and run them over our bench stone, we can see that we only grind away material on the back and on the front. That means proper scissors are hollow ground, and it makes resharpening way easier because there's a lot less material to remove. Not every pair is made like this, though cheaper ones usually aren't, like these ones, and also some other kinds like this pair of kitchen scissors, which have a pretty wide blade. They are also usually flat ground. But most of them that are worth restoring will be hollow ground. Let's look at how scissors actually cut. If we look at this definitely not MS Paint drawing, we can see that the backside must be completely flat in order to work. Otherwise, if you have a micro bevel or some kind of damage on your blade, whatever you're trying to cut will have a tendency to bind up. I'm sure you have experienced this before when trying to cut like cardboard with these children's scissors. So you will need to remove all of the damage from your edge in order to get a properly cutting pair of scissors. I like to do this by flattening the backside on a diamond stone like this, because I find it to be the easiest way to get a flat back, and then you can remove the burr from the actual edge by just polishing it a little bit and removing the burr. That's the most important thing. So now that we are finished with grinding, we need to put them back together and adjust the blades. You want to do this by tightening the screw until they feel pretty stuck. And then you back them off a little bit until they move freely, but you can still feel that both edges are touching a little bit. If your scissors are riveted, it gets a bit more complicated. I would suggest putting them on a vise or an anvil and then slowly hammer the rivet until you get proper contact. Make sure you check it frequently so you don't go too far, because it's really hard to go back again with a riveted scissor. To test them after adjusting, I like to cut a kitchen towel or tissue paper. If there are any defects in the blade and they aren't well adjusted, then you won't get a clean cut. At last, there is another very important variable that we can't really influence, and that is the bend of the individual blades. They are slightly bent inwards to give them pressure during the cut. This needs to be considered when sharpening, and you need to move your blades like this back and forth during sharpening, so you don't just grind on one edge and the other edge of your sharpening stone. If you're buying old scissors at a flea market or a garage sale, make sure you check if they have a proper bend to them and they aren't like destroyed, because it's really difficult to fix that after the fact. At least I can't show you how to do it reliably. That was it for this video. I hope you learned something and you found it interesting. If you did, then consider subscribing and giving the video a like, and then I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.